Apple has admitted to deliberately slowing down older iPhones and offering a rare explanation. It says it's to limit battery problems. Apple does it through software updates for the iPhone 6, 6S, and even early models of the 7. Now, that model was only released last year. Shelly Palmer is the chief exec of the Palmer Group, joins me here in the studio. Good to see you, sir.
See you, Richard.
So what do you make of this announcement? Why are they doing it?
Well, first of all, there's no way to win the conversation we're about to have, because certain people are going to tell us that their experience is that every time they update software on older phones, the phones slow down to a crawl and their life is miserable. There are other people who are going to say, hey, look, Apple has this fabulous software, and when the battery is acting up and might damage the processor of the phone or make the phone shut down, look how wonderful they are. They process with the phone and yummy, my battery won't die, my phone won't die. And let me tell you something, I've been out long and hard on this all day. I've had hundreds of emails from people telling me that it's terrible. Apple is like the worst people in the world. And then I've had people say, hey, you got to say the whole story. This is Apple's awesome.
But they didn't say.
No.
They didn't say. That's the problem. In the 55 million page release document,
yes,
it doesn't say, oh, by the way, when you download this update, we are also going to put a bit of software in that will slow your phone down to protect your
phone, to protect the processor. Right. It's true. They weren't as transparent as they should be. Truthfully, what you should do, there's an app, a free app called Battery Life you can get at the App Store, and I'm not shilling for it, but it actually works. And put it in the phone. It'll tell you the health of your battery. If you need a new battery, batteries are anywhere from $50 to $75. If you have an old phone and the battery needs to be replaced, replace it. And if you're mad at me for yelling at Apple, sorry, but Apple didn't do exactly the right job this time. Richard, they should have told everybody, hey, we're going to throttle your phone's performance in order to protect it.
Stay exactly where you are. Stay where you are, young man. I want you to hear this next story. I want your thoughts on this.
All righty.
An iced tea company from Long Island is changing its name to Long Blockchain, and its shares gained nearly 200%. Now, the latest company to rebrand itself in order to jump on the Bitcoin bandwagon, like the cryptocurrency itself, there's a potential for wild market volatility. Stocks in the biotech firm Bioptics more than doubled after it changed its name to Riot Blockchain and then fell 25% today. Shares in a Chinese fruit juice company soared 200% after it branded itself Futures FinTech Group. And the mobile payments firm Net Element soared 300% after announcing a blockchain deal. Shelly Palmer, Palmer Blockchain, Palmer Bitcoin, crypto.
Yes. We were going to put out Shelly Coin, absolutely, because doing your own ICO is all the rage. There are like 1,400 cryptocurrencies out there, Richard, and blockchain is the underlying technology behind all of it. So people are a little blockchain crazy. What's sad is that blockchain is actually an incredibly important technology and is probably going to change the world, but everyone's just jumping on it for silly reasons, and it's got very bubbly.
Look, we know it's going to be here, and whether it's Bitcoin or something else, we know cryptocurrency is going to arrive at with integrity. Do you believe, how far along that road do you believe we are?
So cryptocurrency started out as an actual currency that you might be able to spend, and it's become something you speculate on right now. And so it is unclear that you're ever going to be able to trade using blockchain technology the way that you can trade regular money, because the clearance of a transaction just takes too long. The more people get on it, the worse that's going to become. What is important, though, is the underlying technology blockchain actually has tremendous use in industry, supply side, enterprise resource planning. That is a world-changing technology. Whether cryptocurrencies are going to be important or not, let's see what happens to quantum computing and decryptography in the next 36 months.
I know you don't trade or buy or sell. You've made that clear. And you probably have got no idea how to buy a Bitcoin.
Oh, no. I not only know how. We used to mine Bitcoins.
Hey, good man.
Not only do I know, you can't mine them anymore. You need to belong to a mining pool. Not only do I know about this, we've had Bitcoins over the years, and we've been buying and trading them. You go on Coinbase, you go to Ethereum, you go to any place you want to go. Buyer beware. Be careful, Richard. Don't get into this unless you know what you're getting into.
Too late. As this report makes clear, we've already been out. You need to understand Bitcoin. Yeah. We needed to show you how. So we dipped our toes, and we're showing you, as we will follow for the next few months. Thousands of others have done what we did. The goal here is very simple. We are going to attempt to buy a bit of a Bitcoin. Clearly, we're not going to buy that much. But with Nolan and Paul, we are going to show you how easy or difficult it is. I want to buy a Bitcoin. Have you ever bought a Bitcoin?
I have not bought a Bitcoin before. I'm interested to see how easy.
Where do I
it will
start?
be.
First, we're going to get your wallet.
Fine. So, before I've even got my Bitcoin, I'm going to get a wallet.
Wallets, digital wallets that we use in the cryptocurrency world, don't actually store coins. What they store are cryptographic keys. They manage, generate, and transact.
There we go. Your wallet was successfully created. Before accessing your wallet, please choose a PIN number used to unlock your wallet. It's important to remember this PIN as it cannot be reset or changed without first unlocking the app.
This has put a lot of onus on the user for security. That's one of the major differences here. Instead of asking the bank to secure all of our personal information, the onus is now on us to manage our own cryptographic needs ourselves. I have brought what was a party gift to people at one of our events about 2 years ago, and there are 0.01 Bitcoins on it. So that would mean this is 1/100, so $187.
Fine. Where did you get this?
This was given to me. This was a gift.
But it's just symbolic. You cannot use this as legal tender, per se.
The coin is symbolic.
But
what's under this hologram here is a private key.
Gotcha.
And what we're arguing in this whole Bitcoin revolution is that keys are currency. Private keys are bearer instruments like cash. And because it's a bearer instrument like cash, if someone would even see your key, they could use it as if they possessed the Bitcoin. What you got to do now is you got to peel the sticker off. So take your fingers and peel it off. This is there so that you know that the manufacturer, these are bearer instruments, right? The actual private key is a bearer instrument. So it would be the same as having cash. If someone knows your private key, they can access your funds. So now what we've got here is just a simple QR code. You'd call this a paper wallet. If you get access to these wallets, it's like getting access to cash.
Right.
Think of it as a bearer instrument and cash. Success. Important
So that's the private key.
So you've got 0.01 Bitcoin. So click on the top there. You've got.
I have $186.43.
There we go.
And you can touch it.
As of right now.
Let's assume we haven't got this. How do we now get a Bitcoin?
So normally you would fund an account after you shared your personal information so they know who you are. You would attach a bank account to it, and that would allow you to do these transfers.
And where would I do that? With one of these people?
You could do it with Coinbase, you can do it with Bitcoin.com, you can do it with Kraken.
I've already got my wallet.
Yep.
So can I go, now if I want to look at my wallet on here.
Yep, you can log in.
There we are, look at that.
You're in.
Impressed.
You've done a
And
great
it's
job.
now supporting Ether. We can buy even more.
I think I understand it. Do you?
A little bit.
Mr. LaMonica and I now own $170 worth of Bitcoin, which we will follow frequently on Quest Meets Business, and then you'll help us sell it when we need to sell it.